It's interesting how much we like learn from those moments. I got my own story, which I think I've told it before. Forgive me. Kid on the trail, 14 years old, and at home he had a 14-year-old girlfriend that he had knocked up.
Oh boy.
And, you know, all week long, and I had been working with Anasazi for a while. Chris, I really have a problem with ego. I think I'm good at this stuff, and it's a problem. You know what I mean? And here was the classic example. All week long, I want to validate this part of me that goes like, hey, I'm good at this, and like I help people, and right. And all week long, I'm trying to connect with this kid and to get to some real place and get him to, I don't know, heal. I don't know.
Be a better boy?
Yeah. And he is like a ninja at deflecting that stuff. Right? And he just, by the end of the week, I go, I kind of hate this kid. He doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about how he affects people.
Not going to care about him.
And so at the end of the week, I really do have a low opinion of this kid. Sandra,
yeah,
brilliant therapist.
Yep.
And it was early, like in my therapeutic world, these were my first exposures to therapy, right?
Yeah.
But luckily, sometimes the therapist would let me sit in for parts of the session, right? So here comes the therapist, the trained therapist that knows what they're actually doing. And sits down and starts talking with him. And I can't remember, it's been a long time, but I can't remember how it led into it. But somewhere they start talking about how he had smoked marijuana. And in my brain, I go, marijuana, big deal. Who cares? That's nothing compared to knocking up your teenage girlfriend. You know what I mean? And he looks down at the ground. I didn't notice it because I didn't even see a person in front of me, right? Sandra notices. I get emotional every time I talk about this. Sandra notices. And she gets quiet. She doesn't say anything else. And she waits a second. And then she goes, hey, look at me. This kid who I had decided was like a full sociopath, I didn't have empathy or feelings, picks up his head, locks eyes, and just shatters. Mm-hmm. And he says, I used to have good friends, but then I started hanging out with the kids that made bad decisions and that smoked weed, and my good friends wouldn't talk to me anymore. And he cried.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I thought, oh, here he is sobbing about smoking some weed and feeling rejected by these kids. And it's not that he doesn't care about the mistakes he's made and who he's affected. It's like he cares too much to be able to sit with it. But I couldn't see that because he wouldn't connect with me. He didn't respond to my magic. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway.
If we don't get over there, I don't know why we expect them to come all the way over here.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can't legitimately hold a space where you think you might be just like me and you might be forgivable and maybe you're just trying to figure out how to navigate a hard world that's full of suffering and it's confusing.
Yeah.
And I don't get it all the time and I don't know what to do in each moment. And sometimes I do just the worst thing possible, like what I did to that kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?